So yeah, Alexander Zulafa, is that how I pronounce your name?
Alexander Zuvaka. Yeah.
Alexander Zovaka. Okay, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. But now it's,
Good.
of course, a little bit stressful because of the war. So not so easy. Not so easy time we have in our country. So everyone feels stressful.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we hear that also through the news in Indonesia about what happening in Ukraine. So actually, I just want to say, feel sorry about what happened in your country, in Ukraine.
What's happened? We have a war because of Russian aggression. So they want to refound USSR, as we think. That's a problem.
USSR. Okay.
No, USSR.
Oh,
Remember?
USSR. Okay, yeah.
The big,
Yeah.
big country. Yeah. So
Yeah,
we guess that the idea of USSR is very popular in Russia, especially in old generation people.
Yeah.
So all of them support Putin, because young generation, they don't support him, but they not very political active. Old generation, they are political active. They go to election, they vote all the time, and they support it.
Okay. Okay, so where do you live now, Alex, at the moment? Where are you now?
Yeah, I am originally from Kiev. I live in Kiev, but now I am in Western Ukraine, in the Carpathian Mountains area, and it's pretty safe here because it's far away and not very many people here, like in Kiev. It's because in Kiev we have 5 million, and it's a capital.
Okay.
And it's
So
a strategical point for, yeah.
Okay, so you are now at the mountain, which is far away from the Kiev, you said. How is it now? Is there any, like a bomb? You can hear the bomb sound? Or tell me about the condition now, where you are living now.
In this place where I stay now is a peaceful place. It's quiet. No attacks, no bombs. But I heard
really?
bombs, and I saw military planes, Russian military planes before. And they were bombing airport. Like a week ago, I saw it. But now, because I am in the mountains, so in mountains it's quiet here. No Russian aggression here. Still, I hope they will not come here because it's far away.
So you can hear nothing about the tank, military bombing. So hear nothing. Where at the mountain now?
No, nothing. But I follow the news, and I calling my friends, my parents. I'm lucky that my parents now escaped the Kiev, so they also in a safe place. But my brother, he's in the city, he in the army, and yeah, the situation is difficult there right now. But in Kiev, the protection of the city is very good. So not many buildings are destroyed there. But in some other cities like Kharkiv, yeah, Kharkiv is very close to Russia. It's very close. So it was easy for Russian tanks, Russian troops to get there, and they are attacking Kharkiv every day. And many destroyed buildings are there. Many people died. Many civil people died. I don't mean soldiers, but civil people. and my cousin, he is from Kharkiv. So he escaped just 2 days ago from there. And he was sitting as a bomb shelter like for 5 or 6 days because of attacks.
So mostly all the
It's
people
very
from
dangerous.
so many people from the city that you mentioned, it was because at the border, I think, near the Russia. So it was like the very worst situation now at the moment.
Yes, yes. And the border is a really dangerous places.
Okay. So is there any plans for you to go out to the Ukraine or to move like Romania or to Poland, which is closer to Ukraine, right? Or maybe your family want to move? Jadi teman-teman, ini teman saya yang sedang ada di Ukraina, orang Ukraina, tapi dia tempat tinggalnya sih dulunya di Kiev, tapi sekarang dia lagi pindah ke mountain, daerah pegunungan begitu jauh dari Kiev. Jadi situasi di sana sih aman sampai saat ini, tidak ada bom, tidak ada militer Rusia yang di sana saat ini sih aman, makanya dia pindah ke sana. Dan katanya dia sempat main ski di sana with him, tapi saat ini dia aman, dia pindah ke pegunungan dan kemarin sempat cerita dia itu kan sedang main ski katanya. Tapi keluarga dia yang ada di perbatasan Rusia, lupa tadi namanya, dan orang tuanya di Kiev juga sudah pindah 2 hari yang lalu. Tapi dia belum cerita kemana pindahnya. So I'm going to fight him again to join our. So is there any plans for you to move out to the other country, like maybe Romania or Poland, which is closer to Ukraine?
Yeah, I really close to Romanian border. Is only 50 kilometers from here. So maybe it's a reason why it's safe here. And there are many refugees from Ukraine right now. The official statistics says that around 1,300,000 people already escaped, mainly to Poland.
Okay.
Like 800 to Poland, some of them to Slovakia, some of them to Romania, Moldova, Czech Republic. So yes, so many refugees. But officially, it's only possible to leave Ukraine for women, kids, and old people. So men from 18 to 60 years old, they have to stay in Ukraine to defend the land. And I guess it's
so the
so no man
regulation
can.
from the president, right?
Yes, yes. Because
So the man,
now,
yeah.
yeah, now in the war, we have a few lines to the army. So the only people who had practice in some war actions or soldiers, they are fighting now. But later, if the state will need, they will ask to come the second line of people who maybe been in the army but don't have any practice. And the problem is that we don't have enough. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. You don't have enough what? Weapon
Hello,
or
hello.
people? Yeah,
Women,
yeah.
yeah, women and kids, they can leave Ukraine.
women, children, and all people can live for Ukraine.
Yeah, women and kids, they can leave to other countries.
But for the guy who's from 16 to 50, 16 to 50,
16 to 18 to 60.
18 to
18
60.
to 60.
And, okay, they have to stay in Ukraine.
80 to 60 years old. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So what about your parents? Are they not moving to the other country?
No,
So anywhere
they still in. They old, so for them it's difficult to get outside of Ukraine because they don't speak any other languages. So now they moved to a safe area in Western Ukraine. So in Western Ukraine, everywhere it's pretty safe. Only time to time Russian aircrafts bombing, but it's pretty rare here. So mainly the war is on the north, on the south, and on the east, near Russian borders.
Yeah, that's a problem. So what time is it now in Ukraine?
Still difficult, but also depends on area. Because some cities, they are occupied by Russian troops, but people protest, and there are many videos in internet. You can see the people protest of occupation, and they ask Russian go home.
Okay.
But a few cities are completely destroyed. Like completely. It's awful. And nowadays we have agreement to, as we call a green corridor. Green corridor from cities where people still stay, but they already don't have a food and they want to leave the city and just leave it for people from army. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. But sometimes not, sometimes yeah. Okay.
So
yeah,
it's very, very difficult here, and many friends of mine, especially female friends, they moved from Kiev, and women, they usually go abroad to the Poland, to Hungary. Like many friends, female friends of mine, they are already in Poland, Spain, Hungary, Romania, Moldova, in different countries, because they have a support from local people and also from European Union, so it's much better for them to go there and stay there.
Okay. So so probably at the moment you stay at the mountain.
I stay here and I do my best. I helping with different kind of job connected to information, also with coordination. I also help people to leave Ukraine. I mean, I give them advice. I try to find contacts in other countries, because not many people in Ukraine know how to travel, so they don't have a good experience in that. So I give them useful advice and send them links, some connections, and it's good. It's good because, you know, a few cities here in Western Ukraine, they overcrowded because of refugees. So too many people on railway stations. Crazy. And it's thousands of people, and it's difficult to live because it's only a way, usually only a way how to live the city. Some people trying to leave the city by own cars, but it's difficult because we have a lack of gasoline. So it's really difficult. If in some gas station you find it, you can get only like 20 liters. And 20 liters, it's not for a long way. Yeah. In some cities where there war, also we have a problem with food, but still it's okay. Still it's possible to find a food, but I mean that not so good selection of food. Because now many factories they closed, and we stopped to produce food, some kind of food, so of course it's difficult. In Kiev the problem is to gather bread, but still it's possible.
Okay.
And transportation, yeah, and transportation now usually works very bad, and in some day municipality transportation is not working, but sometimes is working.
Where, in Kiev?
In Kiev, yes, because it's, you know, it's a huge city. It's kind of like Jakarta. It's a very big city.
Yeah, it's the capital city, right?
Yeah, and we have a big river, so Kiev divided on two banks, left bank and right bank. And because of the bridge, so a few bridges, they connected the city. And now the problem is one or two bridges are open. And it's crazy traffic jams in the city. Because people, we have also a time, I forgot how to say it in English, but the time when people have to sit at home. So it's not possible to go outside the home.
Lockdown? What is it?
They have to stay at home. From 7 p.m. till 7 a.m. So they have to stay home.
It's like jam malam. We call it in Indonesia jam malam. It's like night time where in a certain time people have to stay just at home. They cannot go out.
Yes, because in that time our authority says that if everyone at the street, they can be Russian. It can be some Russian soldiers, and our units can shoot any people who on the street that time.
Oh, okay. So I can imagine how the condition is Kiev, right? We call it like mencekam, yeah. So because of the jam malam, the night time.
Yeah, yeah. Because all Ukrainians, they have a shelter. They have their own apartments, or they go to special bomb shelter. We have many now in underground of buildings, or even we use metro platforms in a few stations.
But how about your house in Kiev? Is it safe? Is it okay?
Yeah. It's still okay. In Kiev, only a few buildings very maybe not destroyed, but bombs So they was destroyed a bit, not totally. But in a few cities, in suburb of Kiev, in small towns,
Yeah.
uh, oof, and many destroyed buildings, many. And we have a big wars there, big war. Because in Kiev still it's pretty safe there. Just people carrying bombs. So time to time, because of siren sound, they have to go to shelter. But still okay in the city.
In the city. So where is like the unsafe place that you said now at the moment in Ukraine?
In the mountains area, the Carpathians Mountains.
No,
this
I mean
area close
the unsafe
to
place. The unsafe place. Which
unsafe.
Is the worst one. Where is it
unsafe?
At the moment? Yeah.
The most unsafe place in Ukraine now is Kharkiv.
Kharkiv.
Because Kharkiv is still bombing all the time. And very close to Kiev. It's just 15, 20, 25 kilometers. Bucha. It's called Bucha, the small town. Bucha. And Gostomel. They occupied by Russian army. And these two towns, they almost destroyed. Many buildings destroyed. People hitting. And some of them, they escaped. Because yesterday, Ukrainian authorities, they made a deal with Russians and asked them to take out the people from that area. And Russians agreed. So it's very dangerous area.
Their target is like military base or anything about the military base, basically, right?
No, they start the first day. Yes, they did it. They start to bomb military objects only, airports, military bases, etc. But I think in third or fourth days they start to bomb just regular buildings where people living. Only a few hospitals were bombed. Several schools. Yeah, it's many civil objects were destroyed.
Yeah, I think it just because of their miss. I think they're bombed, right? Sometimes it happened during the war, right?
Maybe, but we think that it's not because of this. Because Russian army is supposed to win the war in 2-3 days, as everyone told us. But they still have a bad luck. So they can't do nothing because we are fighting very good. And they now very angry. So because of this, they killing just ordinary people and bombing civil objects.
Okay.
Because they're angry. Many Russians already died. The official statistic in Ukraine says that already 11,000 soldiers in the Russian army, they died, they killed here. 11,000. Okay. And we don't know how many people, how many soldiers already we took, because we don't have, I don't know, official statistic, but also many. And many interviews they give to the imams, to the Russian people that sorry for the war, we didn't know where to go, that we go to Ukraine. They told us that it's just a training. So I can trust some people because it's very young people, very young soldiers, and maybe they really didn't know that they will shoot peaceful people and they will go to Ukraine. I can believe in this.
Okay. So what is your hope for this invasion. You call it invasion. What
Yeah,
is your hope
invasion.
actually? Is it going like a long, or maybe in a short term it's gonna be stopped? What do you think about it?
Stop. I think war will stop when Putin will die. That's definitely.
If not,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like war and war again in Ukraine.
Yes.
It
Yes.
won't be
Because
stopped.
you know that I don't know how in the world, but in Europe here people call Putin as a new Hitler. So for many people, Putin is the same as a Hitler, and he will never stop. He will never stop because of his ambitions. And many doctors says that he has a mental ill. So is not everything good with his head. So and he's not caring about Russian people or Ukrainian people. He just care about his own ambitions. That's all. They want blood. They want dead people. They want, I know, more power. No, more lands. And only Russian people can stop him. So they can kill him or try to stop him. Because here we can just try to stop Russian army, but Putin is far away.
Okay.
And if Putin will say stop, war will stop. But he will never say it because he wants it. This was his plan.
Yeah, because
Some people call that we have World War III. So it's a new big war.
yeah. So well, really sorry about what happened in Ukraine. Because a lot of Ukrainians I met, my friends, which I met in Indonesia. So it was like I feel sorry about what happened, country in Ukraine, because I saw it was a really beautiful place, right? There's a lot of like old buildings, especially in Kiev, because I Googled it and I found that it's a pretty cool place to live actually, and it was peaceful actually before, right?
Yeah. But
So
also I forgot to tell you. Then in Kharkiv they destroyed many historical buildings.
really?
And I forgot. Yeah, and I forgot to tell you that in Chernigiv, as a big city next to Kiev, it's around 140 kilometers away from Kiev, and it's very historical city. It's very one of the most historical city in Ukraine, Chernigiv. And now Chernigiv is a hotspot. I think it's they bombing Chernigiv even more than Kharkiv, and it's also destroyed a lot. Just regular buildings where people live, the shops, churches, hospitals. Yeah, I can send you some video pictures. You'll see.
Okay.
It's crazy.
It was really bad,
Yeah, because they don't care about culture. They just want more blood. There are some good people in Russian army who did not want to go, and they just did not know that they will go to Ukraine, as I told you. But so the moral how spirits is not good in Russian army. So many of them just say to Ukrainian people, we don't want to war. We don't want it. And they just leave their arms and trying to escape from the army. But it's also, of course, it's penalty. It's a big penalty. And they also cared about their families, because their families can be punished in Russia for things they did. Because they have to kill, they have to do invention more and more here. It's very strict in Russian army.
Yeah, yeah. So, Alex, well, I don't know much about the issue, about the invasion, but I hope it's gonna be stopped, the war soon, right? Because there's nothing good about war.
Of course,
there's nothing.
We also hope
good about it. Even what is the motives behind it, there's nothing good about it. And again, the people itself will get the impact of the war.
Yes, too many destroyed, too many deaths, too many refugees. It's, yeah, we don't want it, of course, and we want to stop it.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, soon, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. We do not know how we stop, right? But we pray that everything is back to normal and the war is stopped and the people in Ukraine will be living peacefully again. So yeah, any last word you want to say? Like anything you want to say, the last word before we end up this? I think we are going to have a time limit in Instagram. Do you have any last word you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to say that I want to thank many people around the world who support Ukraine and do what they can do. Like they just go to the street to support us, or they send some money or some medicine or clothes, doesn't matter. Or they just say the truth to Russian people who, like a zombie, still don't know the truth. Many people in Russia, they don't know the truth. It's a problem. It's a big, big problem. So I want to we feel this international support, and it's very important for us. And I just want to say thank you for everyone who did some support and who will do it in the future. And thank you, Daniel, for this video. Also, I think it will be useful.
Well, thank you, Alex. People. Thank you, Alex, for your time. This is like we call it like a new things, like a live. We can hear directly from you who lives in Ukraine. So I think it's gonna be like a recommendation for people who don't know about the situation. But thanks again for your time. Is it okay if I'm going to save it and post it in YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, this is like want to share about the condition, because I don't hate Russia and I don't hate Ukraine. I just want all the world like getting together, close each other. But yeah, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, let's hope for the best.
This war will be end up soon.
I hope so.
And
I hope so. We all hope so.
And of course, yeah, hopefully you're being safe, your family, your relatives up there, and being safe and keep in touch. And all Indonesia support you also.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, Alex, stay safe there and take care, my friend.
Take care too. Thank you.
All the best. Yeah. God bless you.
Yeah. Good. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. So guys, that's my friend from Ukraine. Semoga ya mungkin koneksinya tidak begitu bagus ya, tapi mungkin ada sedikit. Tapi kita ya minimal mengetahui lah kondisi di sana. Karena saya pribadi tidak memihak siapapun. Tapi however, I don't like war. Karena sekali lagi masyarakat juga yang menjadi akan korbannya. Seperti kalian lihat tadi bagaimana situasi di sana. Semoga semuanya bisa pulih kembali dan orang-orang di Ukraine juga dapat beraktivitas seperti kembali dan ini bisa dihentikan segera. Peaceful itu indah, ya enggak? So stop war, guys. So let's love each other. Okay, let's support each other and we pray for the best for Ukraine, also for Russia and to all over the world yang sedang mengalami peperangan. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay healthy. God bless you. Thank you, Alex from Ukraine. Thank you.